Hello, my Rover friends, and welcome back to Rover News and Auction Reviews. Got a super busy week. We got some G4 talk that we need to have about a ridiculous purchase I made, Dakar, still what's going on with Jerry, and then all of the auction results. So let's dive right into it. As of now, I'm filming this late Friday. Rover is still in first place at the Dakar with the Octa. There was one little scene that everybody, well, here you go. You guys can take a look for yourself. The Octa kind of flops on its side. They got it back on its feet and he completed the day. It's still up and running, but obviously lost some time. The good news is still in first place, but the Toyotas are right behind. I don't like that. So rest of the Defender team, I'm sure you're watching this. Make sure stay on track, get it done. On to our What's Up with Jerry segment. Still don't know. I looked on the official site again today. Still listed, still there, still got questions. As far as Lucky 8 news, we got a couple of things going on. I bought this orange G4 looking Discovery 2. The back has been cut off, so it's a pickup truck with an exoskeleton. It was involved in a crash. I made a whole video about it on YouTube, and I really don't know what to do. I kind of want to save it, and the other part of me is like, just keep the tires, throw it in the dumpster. Let me know what you think. I really don't know. It's too funny not to save, but it's also going to be a pile of work. I'll leave it up to the community, or if you want to buy it, you can buy it. Oh my God, I should have led with this. I am taking the Discovery 1 5-speed that we have. It's a 95 5-speed. Eric came up with this idea to take it all the way down from Maine to Miami. So essentially do the entire I-95 in a 95 disco. And the more I'm thinking about it, I was like, I really love this idea. We're going to stop off at some cool places. I'm going to spend the night in Boston, DC, Savannah, and then down in southern Miami. If you guys want to join in or at least stop out for a frosty pint, we can do that. I'll put the whole map up on our website, so hopefully you're in for a little bit of fun. If you want to do the whole thing, just shoot an email to sales and we'll get hooked up. We can figure out where to meet up, and you can try and keep up with that 106 horsepower monster. All right. Yep. Here we go. Moving on to my auction results. This is probably my worst week ever. All right. There was a 2-door Range Rover convertible. It was used in a James Bond movie. I'm thinking James Bond maniacs are going to pay crazy for this. Plus, people go nuts for Range Rover Classics. I said 70,000, or actually 75,000 American dollars, and it sold for 35. I'm embarrassed. I don't even want to talk about it. And it doesn't get much better. There was a TD5, had like 150,000 miles. Truck was clean. And I'm like, all right, this is going to go high 20s, maybe even 30. I said 27, being on the conservative side. That thing pulled 43,950. So a lot of love for TD5 left-hand drives. This one's a little bit more in my wheelhouse, a 5-liter full-size Range Rover L322. Timing chains always make me nervous on these. Those 5 liters are scary, but it was bid up to $16,000, which is still an amazing value for a $100-some thousand car. And my guess was 11.9. It's way off on that. So I got loser, loser, loser. In my defense, it was the week of New Year, so maybe I had been drinking. And now finally something in my wheelhouse, a Defender L663 4-cylinder. It was a 23, had a black pack, it was green. It's actually a really good looking Defender. I called it for $48.50 and it sold for $45. So I am way under 10%. Yay for me, I got one right. I don't know how I messed up that Range Rover Classic so much, man. I really thought that was going to the stratosphere. Good thing I wasn't a buyer. All right, guys, hopefully we can meet up on the I-95 trip. And if you get any exciting auction news that I should know about, hit us up in the comments. See you on the next one.